Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to explore what happens if a meteor strikes right here. So I'm gonna go to a 10 and I'm gonna have a meteor strike right here. It's only be one. I'm not gonna overdo it because I do want to obviously continue building this city, so I don't want to like destroy our city. You know, it's not like bomb the hell out of the city with meteors and see what happens. I just want to see if we put one, because if you missed the last video, we had a forest fire breakout on this hill, and I was very interested how the AI of the game decided to kind of put out the fire and not focus on protecting this area, as the fire kind of pushed all the way down to here. And before these buildings were here, because I added them in after the fire, straight down to this park. So kind of like around this road. And it was a very close threat to doing that. And I mean, even here where the fire could have caught to one of these trees, it focused a lot more on maybe just protecting this whole area. So I'm curious, as this meteor makes its impact, of course, it's going to set off a giant fire. That's my main thing with it. How does the AI react to this fire?
A meteor strike has occurred.
Power lines have
Avoid
been
the
cut off,
impact site and head
so that's
to
going to
shelter
be
if any is
a
available.
problem for the city to deal with as well. So there's no, okay, so there is a little bit of power somewhere here, right? How are you guys getting power still? I guess there's enough power going around that you're still good. Oh, there's a power line here. Okay, cool. So we already have a secondary power line connected in. That's good because, well, this meteor's gonna fuck up some shit a little bit. Of course, giant fire breaks out. How far does this spread before it gets put out? Sun here was damaged. So I think that was a watchtower for fire. A few of these buildings are getting hit, but will it sort of be contained before that happens? Of course, this road is definitely at risk for some damage, as is our airport. So that's kind of the areas and things that I'm looking out for with this fire, this potential issue. But while that sort of expands, I want to expand this area once again with more industrial. Now, I don't want to zone too much here. I think maybe from here on in can get industrial. I'm thinking something like here on in will get it too. Okay, I mean, that was a great fire response from our city. Wow. Wow. That was very, very impressive. None of these buildings were lost, and it's pretty much been stopped here. I mean, this is it. It's all that's left of the fire. So, very, very well contained within that area, and I definitely thought we were going to lose way more of the city. So, shout out to that. Of course, we can now make it an attraction. By making Meteor Height Park. course, it has no water. But that's to be expected. And it has no power, and that's to be expected. Of course, we'll make it into a nice little shopping area down here. Everybody's going to want to go shopping at Meteorite Park. That's awesome. I kind of like that idea. Make it a little shopping area. Of course, there's going to be enough power going to it. This area will also get some shopping in here, so it kind of makes it like its own little thing out there. That's cool. That's real cool. Again, more demand for industry. That's just in right now. Industry. The latest trend here. Like, we'll just fill up this area then. I mean, why not? Why not? Of course, this area has definitely eased from some of its previous issues that it had. But yeah, look at that. It's a little area. How cool. All right. So this area we have not touched at all recently. So let's zone a little bit more of this. I mean, why not spice it up here? Add a little more residential to that zone. And just see where things go. See how that area advances. Of course, over here we have some more commercial or more residential. That's nice. That's nice. And then here, you know what? I'm thinking let's make a little bit more shopping in that section. And this whole area is basically commercial or residential here. So let's make some more commercial here, more shopping. Get that going. Now, something we have not really done is expand any of the residential area or the building, whatever. Areas with the roads we have not expanded at all. And I really think that that'd be kind of cool to kind of get a new section. I mean, this area here has not been updated. It's not been added to really since the beginning. Like, this section here went untouched, and I think that we should definitely go through and add some well-deserved upgrades to this section. What occupies this space? Huh. This building is in the way. Post office. You'll go there. So we'll do that. Now apparently there's no water out this way, so who would have thought of that? Alright, we got another one of these little islands here. There's quite a good amount of these, so... we're definitely able to go in here and make some unique choices on where we place buildings and other things. Of course, we are running out of water availability. It's definitely getting lower than it previously was. So... that'll be something that we will definitely add more of. That's going to start bringing in a lot more water than we have taken from this area before. Of course, we will also be getting more inland water treatment for our sewage. That will be beneficial to the area as well. So this here has stabilized. Basically, once they get put in, it kind of throws things off momentarily. And then it gets stabilized, then you're all good. Hello? Oh, there's zero wind here. Does not have much power, so... they're very slow moving compared to something like this. These are barely turning. But it's producing enough power that, I mean, obviously, eventually, this will connect in, and I mean, it's going to relatively soon as the... must be another fire somewhere. Oh, shit, right here. You know, as the area builds up more and all that stuff happens, we'll... oh, there must have been a fire here, too. We'll definitely be seeing more industrial and all that stuff. So, you know, this takes time. This island is going to be next on our build list. Cool little island. It will definitely build up quickly. How's power? Power's relatively good here. Shouldn't take too long for that to fill in. So again, let's take a look at how power is looking here. It's fully connected in, so these windmills aren't even really necessary. Or I should say wind turbines are not necessary, but we're going to leave them. This is looking pretty good already, filling in. Out over here, there's a good the balance of people that live here to industry is well balanced. The roads seem a little bit better. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're definitely a little better as a lot of people have moved into the city. A lot of people, a lot of buildings, have been going in here. Let's see, not, I mean, a little bit of traffic using this, but it's not as much through traffic as I thought it might be. And then over here, definitely a little bit's taken off the pressure of that road, but not much at all. So we definitely expanded this city, and it is looking quite nice. I mean, in this and the last episode, we've worked on a little Meteor area. We've filled in a decent chunk of this area with commercialization in residential. This area has continued to build up. None of these areas I've completed. Like, this area is almost done. We just have to get, I guess the closest to complete is these two sections here, because all of this is what needs residential, basically the open road. So basically here and over here needs residential, and then same with this area. I mean, it's one or two of these roads need residential and commercial, and then that's done. This area is sort of the oldest but never really completed yet, and this section obviously new, and we'll be adding more to momentarily. And then, I mean, this area definitely can expand. We can definitely expand more out over here, so I can see this becoming bigger. Then, of course, there's out in this direction. This city has plenty of room to expand. Kind of in here, I can see potential growth of that city. Because we got to let some more residential build up before we can keep zoning it in, or it's never going to... We never really notice that progress as much, because every single time that we get a little tick of progress, well, something's going to build up. So I guess we can sort of take that time to expand this road. I mean, this area here is going to become all something. What will it become, though? I don't know, because will it all be residential, or will it, partially be a, industrial area? Will be residential? Like, I know there's a good portion that will be residential, but how much of that portion will be residential? Like, that's the big question. That looks trash, but it be like that sometimes. All right. That's looking good. Now we can go through here and ensure that there's water. Of course, part of this area already has water because it does. Alright, that's fun. Get a fun little bridge. You gotta go up and over. It's like somebody missed the traffic light there. Somebody missed the traffic light. So that's looking kind of just fun. I'm overall just excited for what this area is kind of turning into. So again, we got a little bit of demand for residential, so we can start our expansion here We can definitely control it a little bit. And make sure that we manage things to be where we want them to be. Basically is what I'm saying with that. So same here. We'll start a slide expansion, but it won't be that much until we're fully ready. Of course, I want to get some of the main infrastructure in here that you need. We'll get a police department. We'll get a fire department. We'll get a hospital. Education. Oh yeah, I forget we have like some infinite education thing or whatever. Parks. Parks are definitely key to making your city thrive and continue to build up. So parks will be good there. And anywhere in here we'll take a park as well. So that's good. Once again, healthcare wise, not great, not terrible. Healthcare in here, not really much of it popping off, so we'll get a little bit there. Maybe a big hospital will actually help there. So we got that. How's police look throughout this area? Get a police station up there. And then fire department. Fire coverage is solid. I mean, I can definitely throw one down here. Throw one in here. Throw one in there. Throw one in here. Throw one there. Yeah, we'll do that. Policing, same thing. As for transport, which one has... Oh, this one has the post offices. How are we looking for post offices? I don't know if we have any boomers in this city, but if we do, they'll be looking for that. All the boomers will be looking for their post office. All right, we got the post office, so you guys can all head on out to that. Still area's filling in. The auto connecting road helped slightly. Oh boy. So we're at the weird spot again. We were at a solid spot for a while, but we're at a spot where there's not enough people moving in compared to the demand that we have for residential. But let's kind of finish a section. Let's get this section all residential. That way people will just move in and this half of this area will be done. Then we just get a little bit in here, and all we'll have left is this one little bit. I think that's solid. So that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.